here for a very special day. This is a very special time. Show me a hill I can climb. Give me a mountain to move, and I'll prove that it's a very special day. I woke up early this morning with gloom on my head. Had a big feeling to climb back in bed. Then I looked in the mirror and somebody said, wake up, wake up. It's time for you to lose the blues, and this is a very special treat. Tell it to everyone you meet, that life is all for living and love is all for giving. So this is a very special day. Tell it to everyone along the way that this is a very special day. I woke up early this morning with gloom on my head. Had a big feeling to climb back in bed. Then I looked in the mirror and somebody said, wake up, wake up. It's time for you to lose the blues, and this is a very special treat. Tell it to everyone you meet, that life is all for living and love is all for giving. So this is a very special day. Tell it to everyone along the way that this is a very special day.
Very special day we do have. We are on a terrific Tuesday, first day of November, and I have Aspen in the studio with me. Good morning, Aspen.
Good morning, Becky.
Happy Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday. How are we doing this morning?
We are a little tired. We did a lot of Halloween last night, right?
We did. We did a lot of Halloween.
A lot of Halloween, and and that's something that you can kind of just, once you are you're done with it, put the bow on it, wrapped it up, and until next year, not even, here, let me do the Halloween one. Put it in the coffin and sealed it, and we are done for the year, right?
Very good.
That's right. Until we resurrect it again. I do want to say, though, let's thank our sponsors real quick. They should be right over there.
I'd like to thank our sponsors, Meadowview Healthcare, Walmart, Sarah Crossing, Hoosier Upwards, Celebrities on Loan, Dr. Black's Eye Associates, and Fox Police Wealth Management.
Yay, thank you to our great sponsors. I want to remind everybody, anyway, go ahead and go over, let's do a recap over the night last night. Of course, here in the community, trick-or-treating was from 6 to 8, and some started a little earlier. Walmart had a big turnout over there. At 5 o'clock, they started doing their trunk or treats, and a lot of the employees and the associates got together and did this, so hats off to them, and they had a wonderful time. Then, of course, all of the streets, Main Street, I heard there was, I don't want to mess any of the streets. I feel like there was a big haunted house on Tucker Street. There was houses on, let's see here, I'm trying to remember all the different houses. Anyway, so a big time, and I think even though it was rainy and a rainy night, it was a fun night and a safe night.
Oh, yeah, and the rain stopped right before 6.
Yeah. Perfect.
Couldn't have had a better
Yeah. Kind of made it with the leaves and everything. I do want to say a big shout out to our police officers. They were out and about making sure everybody stayed safe and trying to make sure. And I was happy with our drivers. We didn't have anybody spitting out, going fast, and everybody was very cautious of children. So wonderful and safe, and I'm sure everyone now is feeling all that lovely sugar, that sugar high that they were on. I was amazed at the different candies that are some of the favorites. So what's your favorite, Aspen?
I would have to go with chocolate.
Ooh, that's you can't go wrong. No, definitely not. I thought Milk Duds were very popular this year.
I saw a lot of Milk Duds in Milky Ways.
Coming up strong, I know.
And I also saw a lot of Hershey bars.
Yeah.
Like the little ones.
The fun size.
The fun size.
I want to say, I think the larger ones are the fun size. Okay.
Yes, they are more fun.
And there were some, they actually on the social media I saw was that Kardashians were giving away the large size candy bars. Yeah, so hats off to that. I guess so. Maybe next year you might want to put that on your to-do list. Yeah, yeah. Or if you stay around and talk to the people, you'll get enough fun sizes to actually to equal that full-size candy bar. But anyway, so wonderful night. I saw just bags. I mean, I think our community has got enough candy probably to last you till March. So hats off to that, and I'm glad to hear that it was a safe and a wonderful time. All right, coming up here, I do want to remind everybody Papa John's Customer Appreciation Day. We are customers, so we get appreciated. And what does that mean? That means that they've got some really good savings. I think it's like $6.99 for a large pizza.
Ooh,
yeah.
For a large pizza, that is a super good.
It is, and you'll come in like an MVP. Everybody's waiting for supper. You come in the house with the big old pizza from Papa John's. Ooh, now you're getting crazy over there. Those are so good. Oh, yeah. So, anyway, and Papa John's, so Customer Appreciation Day all day long. So if you want to have it for your lunch or your supper or your snack in between, Papa John's, love that. And they were full strong. They were going full throttle last night, too. So, hats off to them. Also, we're on to the first day of November. Isn't that crazy?
It is.
Where did October go?
You're in Scorpio season.
Scorpio season. What's that mean?
Today is National Authors Day.
Okay, all right.
So you can tell us what's your favorite book and
Favorite author.
your opinion on an author.
There you go.
And today is National Push Your Pets Day.
Ooh, what would you put?
I would
For
put,
Lucy and Susie.
for the cat, I would put Sprint.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it would be good mention almond milk.
Oh, almond milk.
And then for Lucy and Susie, I would probably give them
Oh, you can't go wrong. They like how about a good old McDonald's cheeseburger? Yeah, you can't beat that. Now, what about the shrimp? You got to get that shrimp tails off. Remember the shrimp tails? They do. That's kind of difficult. Yeah, the shrimp tails are a no-go. They want them de-banged and the tails taken off. We might have kind of spoiled cats, right? Yeah. Like this is also All Saints Day. The day after Halloween.
Let's join us in the Roman Catholic Church and sing with all the Holy Saints.
Exactly. Extra Mile Day. Do you feel like sometimes you go that extra mile?
Yeah.
Do you think we should do that now?
Yeah.
Like go with that extra mile. You know how like you can do something, but then you can really go a little bit further.
Always push yourself that one extra mile.
Yeah, yeah. The extra mile. Give up your should say. You have to like should. I should do this. I should do that. Give it up.
Oh yeah. I think that's such a good idea.
I should go to bed earlier. I should. I should.
Should not be so hard on yourself.
Oh, I love that. Yeah. You should take time for yourself. Ooh, yeah. Right?
Yes.
International Scented Candle Day. What's your favorite scent of candle?
Ooh, I just got a whipped coffee wax smell,
Oh my God.
and it smells like
Yeah.
a cream dream.
Yeah. And just a good coffee.
Yeah.
Good coffee, yeah.
My favorite scents are probably anything with vanilla in it.
Oh yeah. Vanilla also cleans like the air. It's like a good cleaner too. Something like that. Anything vanilla. I like the coffee candles. I like any kind of lemongrass like that candle. Oh, here right now I think the one I'm really loving. Of course, I loved when we had the pumpkin spice, but an apple. I think a crisp apple or like an apple smell is good and clean too. Yeah. So many ways to play this, and so we went up, remember, to Indianapolis and made our candles, and I put in my candle, which is really weird, but they had the different scents of dirt. Yeah, it was kind of that poultry, is that right? Kind of that dirt. And a Tomato, and I put tomato.
Tomato, like citrus?
Yeah, so it's kind of a, it was a, yeah, no, it really, yeah, it was a very earthy smell. It really smelled good. Cause it was, you go through and you smell different smells that like, and I've learned this, of course I'm no expert, but like different times in your life or different like days you'll have smells that more you're attracted to.
Yeah.
So for whatever reason, maybe I had a BLT on my mind or something, I don't know, but tomato and dirt. But they didn't judge me, and my candle actually smelled good, okay? Yeah. Yeah. All right. So, International Scented Candle Day, National Authors Day. So like you said that.
Who's your favorite author? Are you a Stephen King?
Ooh. Stephen King, it's like, where does he come up with this stuff, you know? And, like, it's weird, he has, like, I think he's, like, kind of cool, like, and pretty cool and kind of fun to hang out with, the way I understand. Never hung out with him, but I've heard that. But he has this dark side to him, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I have,
Stephen King has published over 65 novels, but he has written 200 short stories.
and
That's a lot of writing.
yeah. And you wonder, like, where does his mind come up with it? You know what I mean? Because it's, like, so out there. Some of the...
Certainly. I don't know too much about Stephen King, but he does have to access some different part of his brain than we do.
Yeah, he goes, yes. He has a little bit of a...
He's quite an
a little bit of an edge, yeah. Yeah, and who did you say your favorite author was?
I would have to go with Laura Roberts. She's broad and range.
Definitely. All right, so this is also National Biological Coordinator Day. Ooh, National Brush Day. Okay, and it's showing brushing your teeth, but I'm thinking, you know, whenever you go to paint and trying to find that perfect painting brush can be difficult, you know? It is hard, you know?
It's hard to find a good one.
It is. I mean, and they're kind of pricey, some of the nice ones.
Oh, yeah. Those were spoiled in our class with our good art lessons.
That is true.
Maybe that we don't get good art lessons.
Or you pay the money for that, right?
You pay the money.
Yeah. National Calzone Day. I love calzone.
I love it.
Yes. With spinach in it. You do that right now. Now here we go. This is where it gets bad, Aspen. You know, National Cinnamon Day, and I'm thinking of cinnamon rolls. Oh.
Cinnamon rolls. And you know, we had that cinnamon toast French milk last night.
Yes.
And it was warm.
Yeah.
It was so delicious.
Isn't that so
Like a little treat.
Yeah. That with, and then if you had a cinnamon roll, fresh out of the oven, just a big warm cinnamon roll, or maybe two. Depends on how big they are, right? Yeah. And I'm not even mad if you take the pop out of the, what do you call it, the ones you hit on the counter and they pop out. What is it? The Pillsbury. Yeah. I can't hardly wait for the frosting. I have to go ahead and just start eating.
Oh, yeah.
It's so good. National Deep Fried Clams Day.
You know, I don't know so much of a clam person, but I do know people who love their fried clams.
Yeah. I'm not really, it's not mine.
They're very true to that. So
Yeah.
maybe we missed out.
We could be. National Family Literacy Day. Love that. The family that reads together stays together. It is true. I love that. National Go Cook for Your Pets Day. You've already said that. Ooh, National Vinegar Day. Vinegar is so underrated.
Vinegar is going to what kills the smell.
There you
Saying it.
Right here on Coffee Club. Write that down. Okay, people take notes.
Vinegar holds wonder.
It does, doesn't it?
It really does.
It's got all kinds of things. But like from people, you know, of course now you have the, what's the other kind of vinegar? The apple cider vinegar that people are drinking. You know, and then vinegar, like if you have a sting of some kind, vinegar can help pull that sting out, right?
Yeah.
If you clean with it. Yeah, there's so many. I've actually heard that taking a bath with it actually really pulls out the toxins, you know, in your body. So, yeah, so. Yeah. My grandmother used to do that. She would, after, when we would stay all night, she would wash her hair and then she would whip it in vinegar. Yeah, yeah. All right. Let's see here. World Vegan Day. I talked to all those vegans.
Hard to love.
Yeah.
It's hard to be a vegan.
Very hard whenever we have so many. I know. Yeah, good for them. National Fig Week. Figs. I'm telling you right now, you can't beat a good fig.
You can be the good fig.
Figs and vinegars. We're bringing back. Come back strong. Vinegar and fig.
Like fig bars.
Well, and then
That's all I have to say.
Newton, you know what I mean?
Big Newton.
And there used to be a guy, on the commercials that the Big Newton, he did a dance. And, you don't see that anymore. But I had up at, actually you did too, up at Indianapolis. Remember we had the fig and they wrapped bacon in it?
Oh.
Those were so good. Remember?
Okay, so it was a fig.
Yeah.
Filled with blue cheese.
Yes. Oh,
Wrapped.
I forgot about the blue cheese
Wrapped
inside of it.
You can't forget about the blue cheese.
I forgot about the blue cheese. Oh, that's what,
So it's a fig with blue cheese wrapped in bacon.
yeah, that's it. I'll never forget that. I'll
never forget that.
yeah, that was a moment.
That was one of my practice.
Yes, which you could take, and figs like, figgy pudding, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's songs about it.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
so bring back the fig, you know what I mean? I really am a huge campaign in November, which we have entered in November, for the green bean casserole. Maybe I should, and I think we've kind of got that coming back strong. I think, yeah.
I love green beans.
Well, I know, but there's some people that they'll skip the green bean casserole, so we've really been on a campaign.
Today?
A few years ago, yeah, we really worked hard to get the green bean casserole to stay solid.
Yeah.
Now we need to work on the figs. We need to make sure the figs come back strong, because there's so many big recipes out there. And I forgot, I was telling somebody the other day about the figs with the bacon, but I forgot about the blue cheese inside. That's what, there you go. Boys, there you go, that's it. Yeah, exactly right. Okay, this is also, let's see here. Family stories, like we said that. Gluten-free diet awareness month. Greens and plantains month. I feel like a good plantain. We do, yeah. Oh, now you're talking. Yeah. So good. So get out and enjoy some of that. And we have entered into November, and we're going to be talking Aspen coming up. We're going to be giving away some turkeys here on Wslm, and we'll be thanking for Thanksgiving. And also we're going to be doing the turkey talk, and that's where we have actually, gobble. The Butterball ladies and gentlemen, men and women, they call in and they talk to us about, on turkeys can be very intimidating. And the first time you ever, I'm talking about not the live turkeys, which I'm sure they're intimidating too. Yeah. You walk up to them and you're like, whoa, you know what I mean? And a lot of
you don't know what you're looking at. You don't know what to expect. You don't know
what are we going to do? How are we going to play? There's so many ways. How many ways are we going to play? So you put it in your cart and you get it home. And then actually, that was the very first time I ever took a turkey and unwrapped it. You saw it and you get it unwrapped. You have a lot of work to do. There's a lot of things to pull out of a turkey.
A lot of things. You're not just thinking this.
You'll see things you didn't know you were going to see.
Yeah.
Your mind is going to be blown, okay?
You become a cook.
Yeah.
The day that you unwrap that turkey.
And you start pulling from different ends, different things. And it's like, whoa.
Oh, yeah.
So, and if you're not getting that, then that means you're cooking that stuff inside. And you can't do that. You got to get all that stuff out. Yeah. So anyway, they can be
out. You want to
clean it good.
what else you can with it, or you want to give it to the cat. That's what.
Yeah. Definitely a better day for the cat. So you have all this stuff. So a lot of people are a little bit intimidated or a little nervous about it, which I get it. I'm not, because I remember the first time I was like, whoa, you know what I mean? No one told me, there's certain things that, Mama said there'd be days like this, and I did not know we were going to have a day like this, so it was kind of, okay. So, anyway, so we're going to be talking with these experts from Butterball. They actually go to Butterball, schools for this. So, anyway,
wow.
Yeah. And so they're the turkey talk line. So we're going to be talking with them, and they're going to give us some tips and some ideas and information. Yeah. throughout the month of November, periodically, just on random days. You know what I mean? It could be all of a sudden. But the fun thing about it is, so now, there's so many people that deep fry their turkey. There's so many that do the old-fashioned baking way. There's some people that use aluminum foil. Some people use cooking bags. And what our family, Aspen, has been doing is the smoking the turkey. We have the son-in-law now that loves to do that, and he brings the smoked turkey, which fantastic.
Oh. Sorry, I'm thinking about
I know. I'm just thinking, so,
it is very
yeah.
delicious.
So you have smoked turkey, there's so many ways.
Something I've yet to have is beef fried turkey. And
Yeah. It's good.
ironically enough, I'm actually going to be trying fried turkey this year.
I love that. There you go. It's going to be so good. You're going to love it. And it's so moist. And then there's so many ways, too, that you can actually, you can put stuff in it. You can inject, like, the seasonings inside of the turkey. And then years ago, I actually soaked it in a big old bucket. I had a big old bucket, put it down in there, and just let it, soak in all of that. Marinade. Yeah, marinade. Marinade. I mean, like, all night long, and it was just, like, so good. And it just, yes. And every piece had the flavor in it, so.
Okay, here, I've got a question for you.
Oh, I don't know if I'm.
Yeah.
So many ways to play that, too.
Do we like Coke or Dr. Pepper?
Both. Either one. Can't go wrong. Whichever's handy. Whichever one is handy, I'm in. Yeah. What do you think? Do you have a preference, I guess?
What's the Dr. Pepper?
I think so, too. Lately, I've not been doing a lot of that. I've just been kind of using the pineapple because our house we've kind of been doing a little more healthier. We really, have you noticed our group? Our group is shifting a little more. Have you noticed that at our family dinners? It seems like we're getting a little more healthier.
A little more conscious.
Yeah.
We're putting down the sticks of butter and cream frosting, and we're taking out the carrots and hummus.
Well, we're trying. We're trying to do that, okay? I don't know on the butter because the butter is a solid, But I have noticed that. Yeah, we are doing a little healthier, and it seems like that. We're making our dishes a little healthier, making things, using, some things.
Because this is one way that I can justify it for myself.
Okay.
I won't feel bad eating multiple servings
Yeah.
of a healthy dish.
Exactly, yeah.
I will overstuff myself as much as I want to.
Yeah.
On a healthier option.
I have to agree. So that's
So it makes me feel better about myself.
well, and then when we want dessert.
Oh yeah.
we can kind of keep it halfway healthy in the beginning, and then we'll go to dessert. You know what I mean? And so yeah. No, you gotta have good desserts. So, but we have been making some healthy desserts too. So, yeah. So I think that's But anyway, I think it's a good variety of a good balance of stuff. So, but anyway, so we'll be talking about through the month of November, and of course, before we even get to Thanksgiving, we have Election Day coming up, Aspen, and we had a lot of early voters already in our community. And remember, Election Day, November the 8th. That's next Tuesday. Actually, a week from today. Crazy to think. And I want to remind everybody that, the polling, they'll start at 6 a.m., they'll close at 6 p.m., and then Wslm will have full election coverage that night. So that's going to be exciting for sure. It's going to be, and it's crazy the way how fast it is done now. It used to, years ago, it would take hours and hours and hours, but now they close up at 6, and then the precincts start coming in, and so that's going to be exciting. We'll have full coverage on Wslm for that.
That will be very exciting. Good luck to everyone out there.
Yeah.
And good luck to you.
Well, thank you. And hopefully the weather will be cooperative, right? That's what we hope.
That's all that we can hope for.
Yes, for sure. All right, so Aspen, a little bit of information too about November, since we are talking about the month. 5 things to look forward to in November. Are you ready?
Ooh, let's hear it.
Okay. All right, the biggest shopping days of the year are coming up. We have Black Friday is November the 25th, and Cyber Monday the 28th.
Well, those are very exciting. I don't know if I will be participating in either one of those, but I will be keeping my eye out.
Okay. Well, I think the fun thing to go You know what I mean? Even just to see the people.
Oh, I definitely an experience. I experienced that about 10 times though as a child. So
Yeah.
I've gotten lots of experience with Black Friday.
You feel good? You feel like you're pretty good on that?
No. Oh yeah, I feel good.
You don't feel like you need any more experience on that?
I can.
You were trained. You were raised. You know the assignment.
So yeah, Black Friday shopping, that will be fun. Sure, we're doing a lot of great savings and deals out there.
Yeah.
Especially for gifts and everything that will be coming up soon. I know a lot of people, they start stocking and getting ready and stuff for next week.
Well, if you do a little by little, it's not so much all at once. You know, just do a little bit. And, you know, of course, our stores, you know, if you go to the stores out there, the merchants have already got Christmas out because then you can buy little by little. You don't have to buy it all at once. It's not so much, you know, money all at, you know, a big chunk right at once if you buy little by little. And so that makes it a little nice. You know. Yeah, yeah. It is. It's the way to do it. Something too, Thanksgiving's actually, it's on the 24th this year, which I think is a little earlier sometimes. Well, I guess it kind of varies.
Just a little early.
Which is good for shopping, for Christmas, because some people wait till after Thanksgiving and then they join in on Christmas, so that kind of gives it a couple more weeks of November, right? A week of November. A week, yeah. Yeah. So, you know, that kind of sometimes, it depends on, you know, where Thanksgiving falls.
Yeah, sometimes like
it falls
that Thursday will be on the 7th or
Yeah. So when it
throws everyone off.
Right, when it goes a little earlier, you have a little extra time to enjoy your decorations and also to do your shopping.
Oh, yeah.
And of course, for the stores, that gives them a little more time for holiday buying. But when it's a little bit later Thanksgiving, it seems like there's a shorter time to have it. So I'm wrestling right now, and I know a lot of people are on whether to jump in and put up your Christmas decorations. Even though I love Thanksgiving, but you know, I don't think anybody would be mad if they're
Listen, if coming home at the beginning of November to a Christmas tree and Christmas decorations makes you happy,
yes, do it.
Why not?
Do it. Yeah, why not?
Like, give yourself that joy.
Yeah, and if you really want to,
you can wait until after Thanksgiving.
Do it. So really, we're just like on the whatever.
Here's my thing.
All right.
Last year, okay, let's get into it.
Let's do it.
Okay, do it. Last year, we put up our Christmas decorations super early. We put them up weeks before Thanksgiving. So about a week or two after Thanksgiving, well before Christmas, I was getting sick and tired of decorations. You didn't know that. There was too many, they were everywhere, they were too happy, they were too Christmassy. I'd seen them for about 4 weeks already.
Okay.
I was over them.
Yeah.
I was not using them.
Yeah.
So my thing is, be careful putting them out too early. You might get tired of them too early.
Oh, there you go. And maybe make them a little more special if you waited after Thanksgiving.
Exactly.
Or a little bit later.
Yeah. Kind of makes it more exciting to me.
Yeah, for sure. So, you know, so what, the moral of what we're saying is, do what makes you happy. Yeah, do whatever makes you happy. And we do know that sometimes with families, that some people have to have Christmas before December, or have to have it kind of a Christmas Thanksgiving. So therefore, you know, I mean, you have to kind of got to do it when you can do it. You know, when you get it in, for sure. So, the biggest shopping day, so these are things to look forward to in November. Number 2, movies. Yay! We are movie people. Weird Al Yankovic story.
Oh.
Yeah.
Weird Al.
Yeah, Weird Al. It's going to be a movie. Black Panther's finally. We've been waiting for that. We have been waiting for that. Wakanda Forever. It hits theaters next Friday. A sequel to Christmas Story called A Christmas Story Christmas. I guess it would be the Christmas Story.
Ralph?
Yeah, Ralph. I was trying to think of one of Red Riding Ralphie. I know. I guess there's going to be a sequel to it. It'll be on HBO Max on the 17th. Okay. The Enchanted.
Oh.
What is that? I don't.
See, okay.
Is that scary?
No, I'm scared. I think this is with
Is that?
Amy.
Oh,
Adams.
it is. That would be it. That would be the one. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Yeah, Mr. Wonderful was Prince Charming. I can see. I know exactly. Yeah, that was him. Yeah, you're right. You're right. I've seen that. Well, I thought. Okay, well, it's a sequel and it's called Disenchanted. Okay.
Oh.
It hits Disney on the 18th. That would be it. I bet it is. Yep, because I do Disney. Remember, she wore that blue dress, and the blue dress was really pretty good. Yeah. Okay. Ooh, here we go. Ryan Reynolds and Will Ferrell star in Apple's music version of A Christmas Carol called Spirited, also on the 18th. Will Ferrell.
What are they doing?
I can't even imagine. I would just love to be. I know. Would that not be a blast to be on set with them?
I
can't even imagine how they got it. I cannot. No, no.
I would just be cracking up the whole time.
Okay, and Steven Spielberg, The Fablemans opens wide on the 23rd. That'll come out. Yeah, he's like. I watched. If you go back and you watch him, they did a documentary on him with Jaws. It's so good, so good. Yeah. Well, it's like the number one of all movies. Like, yeah. I mean, there's so many like lines. You're gonna need a bigger boat. And then as soon as there was a little. Actually, Lane was a shark last night, and and he was laughing. These things are epic. I mean, that was Jaws.
Yeah. Like it's probably not even seen Jaws, but who knows what.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. On TV, season 5 of The Crown premieres on Netflix tonight.
I've heard great things about The Crown.
Is that?
I've never watched it.
Is that the Queen? Is that? Don't know. Okay. The season's finale of The Handmaid's Tale.
Oh wow.
Is on the 9th. Is that scary?
Yeah, very.
Is it? Okay.
Very scary. I actually started that and I regret starting it.
Oh really? Okay. Well,
Very
the season's finale will be on the 9th. Okay, I haven't seen it. Season 5 of Yellowstone premieres. I know a lot of people are ready for that. On the 13th. HBO's 4-part called Stack will start on the 23rd. The Addams Family spin-off Wednesday hits Netflix on the 23rd.
Can't wait for that.
I saw the cutest.
I've heard good things about it.
I bet it is good. And I did see the cutest Wednesday last night. She was dressed up, but she goes, "You know who I am?" I was like, "Oh, yeah. Of course we do." Yeah.
I love the Addams Family. I love everything to do with it.
Yeah. I know. It's gonna be super exciting. Okay, this is the one that I'm really excited about and been waiting on, and I've actually saw bits and pieces of it. James Gunn's The Guardian of the Galaxy Holiday Special. It's Disney on the 25th. And have you seen the trailer? Isn't it adorable?
Yes, and who are we expecting to be in it?
Yeah.
Bill Murray.
I know. And how in the world? Because you can see it. She didn't give a spoiler alert. You can go see it.
In the trailer.
I know, but isn't that? Bill Murray called up and said, "I want to be a part of this."
Oh, sure.
Or his manager did. And I would too. I mean, if I had a manager that I'd say, "Hey, please, I don't care."
Oh, if I was an actress
Yeah.
in this world right now, I wouldn't be interested in being among these.
Oh, I would beg to be it.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Stop me.
I will move a rock in the background.
Oh,
I will.
I'll sell taco or something like that.
And tacos to the Hulk. You know.
Oh, yeah.
Remember him and his taco?
Yeah, I'll do the stars and like tacos.
Me too. Yeah. There you go. I don't know about all that, but anyway, something we do, right? Whatever, right? That would be fun. Yeah, definitely. So that's going to be fun. And that's on the that's on the 25th of that'd be November. Okay, so that'd be a month from Christmas.
That is
25th of November.
the day after this.
Yeah, so that's going to be awesome.
Black Friday shopping.
Yay! And the new Willow series premieres on Disney November the 30th. Willow, that'd be good. Real good. Okay, also, so what we're doing for those just opinion, 5 things to look forward to in November. We'll see here. That was 3. Okay, that was 3. Now we're on the 4. The CMA Awards will be on the 9th. Love to watch them. Giddy up. The Grammy, and there's some new country music singers too, which is going to be good. The Grammy nominees will be announced on the 15th. The 37th Annual Rock and Roll Hall of Fame induction ceremony airs on HBO Max on the 19th. I didn't want to say the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame came here to WSLM. Big deal it was. And the American Music Awards will be on the 20th. Okay, number 5, the holidays. The big ones are Veterans Day on the 11th. And boy, that's going to be awesome. We salute our veterans. Thank you for your service. And definitely. And what a big day. And definitely, I'm sure there's going to be, I know there's going to be a lot of different Veteran Day programs. And we'll try to keep everyone. Of course, there'll be one up at Crown Hill Cemetery. We always are part of that, WSLM. Andrew Bush has already called and got us set up there, so he'll be up there on the 11th. But I know there'll be several around school. They're having several of them. Thanksgiving's on the 24th. And here we go. Daylight savings time ends this Sunday, and we'll fall back and gain our hour back of sleep. So remember the hour that was taken in the spring? Yes.
This is what we've been asking.
Yes. Yes. Because it wasn't given, it was stolen.
It was taken.
It was taken. We were robbed.
And you're getting it back.
You're getting it back.
Yeah, I'm going to get that extra hour.
I'm super excited about that. We need that. Here are a few more holidays to look forward to. This Thursday is National Sandwich Day. Ooh, what's your favorite kind of sandwich?
Okay.
I know, and I know what you had yesterday.
I'm a big sandwich girl.
Yes.
I'm a very big sandwich girl.
Yes.
I like it.
Yes.
So, let's just start going through them. You can't go wrong with an Italian sandwich. Like, you just...
Remember your best day ever when you had that big Italian sandwich and you had a slushie? And you said, this is my favorite meal.
A big old cold drink and an Italian sandwich.
Oh.
Now see, the older I get, the more I respect a chewy sandwich.
Oh.
And salt.
Yeah.
But
What about yours?
last night I had that Reuben. I had that Reuben. And that Reuben really made me start hearing some sort of...
You can't go wrong.
Can't go wrong with Reuben.
What about good old BLT?
Oh, classic.
I mean, those are just like, you know what I mean?
You know, and I kind of like the new things that go on, the lettuce, bacon, tomato, avocado, like...
Avocado just, I mean, you know what I mean? And anytime you can add that in,
it's the best.
it is, yeah. And it's so good, so good. And then don't forget like a big old meatball sandwich. We love those, remember? And then like
I like the spinach, the mozzarella.
Yeah, they do some good. And then with the meatball sub though, so like let's say you have it, you have to make sure that you time it that every bite has
every bite
has the meatball. It has a bite of meatball.
Yeah.
I mean you have to really work to make sure.
I know you don't.
No,
No,
we don't. Yeah, the meatballs. What about a good old? Oh, now this one's so good. Where they take like, there's so many ways to play this. We can't beat a good turkey, good turkey, big turkey sandwich. I mean, and then what's the one that like you take almost like you make it like almost like a pizza, and you take like the bread, the cheese, and it's a sandwich. I mean, and they put like pepperonis and all kinds of stuff in it. You can do a mushroom, like a calzone, yeah. Kind of like that.
So good. Sandwiches are really so underrated because sometimes the only thing I'm looking forward to is coming home and eating that food delicacy.
Yeah.
I want that. I want that turkey. I want that or I want that fried bologna.
Ooh, what's bologna? Come on.
So underrated. I hear so many people out here not talking good on the name of bologna.
Oh. Who are those? We will not listen to that.
Yeah, we won't name any
lies.
But you know who you are.
You can't beat bologna. I mean, come on. Everybody loves a good bologna sandwich. I actually saw a meme and it says, like when you're feeling down and you're feeling sad, all you need is a bowl of soup and a sandwich cut diagonal.
It does wonders.
So, I mean, and that's another way too how people cut it. And that's what's fun.
You cut it?
Well,
cut in the middle or diagonal? Which is it?
I get
so use the sandwich.
Because my mom growing up always cut down the middle.
Okay.
And then when you go out, you get one diagonal.
Yeah.
So if you remember, ate my sandwiches, I kind of did both
Yeah.
because I
This is true.
I never knew how to play
See,
that.
I don't know it. I don't know how I like my sandwiches.
Because I always just did both because I never knew either. It just depends sometimes. The sandwich kind of depends on the sandwich or what mood I'm in. You know what I mean? Depends on So either way, but it's fun when you go to someone's house and you're sitting there and they'll, oh, you want a sandwich and you say soup or soup and sandwich, or you're at a restaurant. You know what I mean? And it's fun to see how that's going to come out, how it's going to go be delivered. You know what I mean? Or hang on.
What if it's not even cut?
I know. Then
What happens?
What
What do you do?
so many ways. You're the master of it. Whichever you want to do. Play it.
have to do that.
You have so many ways. It's like you're the GPS of your sandwich. You know what I mean? You get whatever road you're going to take. You know, you make it up. But now, what about a good old club sandwich?
You can't go wrong.
That was
with
my
it.
mom's favorite.
Like
She,
a club?
any kind, just a club sandwich. Or like even they take like burgers and put it on your club sandwich. Burger or a turkey club. Either any kind of club sandwich. Yeah, just so good. And that's a lot of food. That's a lot of good sandwich there. I mean, there's a lot of good food. If you really want to, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, if you want a good meal, you can have like one food. You get a lot of nutrients. You get a lot of food.
Vegetables.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, things that you might not know. You put enough mayo.
Yeah.
Put some mayo on it. You know what I mean? And
You can put whatever you want on it.
get crazy.
Honey, jam.
Honey is like something, that's like really just like a little something that people don't use very much. You put that on there.
I can't get enough of honey.
Honey is
I'm
good.
on a kick right now.
Well, you know what? Makes your body say I
I'm
need it.
getting down in bottles.
All right, too there.
I am. I'm getting to a recognition.
I'm not even mad about it. I love it. I love honey too. Okay, so, here we go. Sunday is National Nacho Day. We've been making nachos a lot.
You know, I just
Yeah,
ate nachos.
yeah. You can't go wrong with nachos.
What's a perfect nacho plate to you?
Well,
What are
lately,
the toppings?
okay, here lately, barbecue.
Barbecue?
Yeah.
Sauce?
You take the barbecue, pulled pork barbecue.
Oh.
Yeah, and then you put it on your nachos and then you some other cheese on it. And you have to have a lot of barbecue on it though. I mean, a lot of meat because like you want that ratio.
Oh,
And then put the guacamole on it. Yeah, and if you want to go sour cream, you can do it, whatever you have. And yeah, it's so good, you know.
So
and then if you want to, and then you can, well, yeah, you can put
You got
yes,
salsa.
yes, and then you can
tomatoes,
actually take a little barbecue sauce and drizzle it on there.
Yeah, I would like that with ranch.
Yeah.
Oh, a little spicy
Ranch is fantastic, yeah. We talked about that, it said, I know I saw someone said something about you know your country when you put ranch on everything. I think we do though. I don't think there's anything that really ranch can't go on. Ranch is always welcome.
I can't think of anything. I would
Ranch is
I would
welcome
put
at the table.
I would put my like $75 steak. dip in it. And I'm not even a sauce person.
I wouldn't do it in front of any chef. I would not do it.
I would do it under the table.
Yeah, I was gonna say you might want to keep that one on the down low. Every chef would be like. But I don't think there's anything that ranch can't go with. I mean, it's always a friend to everything. It's the most friendly sauce. You know what I mean? It's like
kids love it, adults love it.
welcome at the table. Yeah. Everyone loves it. Ranch is just like a big thing. Yeah. Okay, so and so I told my nachos, and how would you fix yours? With burgers and or just
Yeah, I would have to go with the
yeah.
I would like guacamole, cheese, lettuce, tomatoes. I would make sour cream, salsa, a hot sauce, cheese,
Stack it to the ceiling. Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah.
And just, it's like I don't want to skip this show.
No.
Like I need utensils for my life.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Yeah, no chip showing.
No utensils. There's some beans. Oh, can't forget the
Oh,
beans.
hello.
I went
Yeah.
to a BYOB party last night. We had chili with
Yeah.
beans.
Yeah,
So
I was
got
at that
told
party too.
to bring my own beans.
Beans, yeah. And the noodles were at the side. Well, and I think that's a smart way to do it because then the reason she did that was because then for those that don't want the noodles, that beans, but then she had the sour cream, she had the cheese, and I think you missed the sour cream. I don't think
No,
you
I
saw
had the
it.
sour
Did you see that?
I
You
had the
saw that?
sour cream.
Okay.
Oh, I got it.
Oh, I got it,
was
baby.
thinking.
Yeah. Okay, so also National Nacho Day on the 13th. Ooh, is World Kindness Day. Oh, I love that. We need to be kind. We need that every day. Every day. World Kindness. Be kind. Yes, please be kind. The 23rd is National Espresso Day. Love espressos. Espressos are fantastic.
What's a good coffee drink?
Well,
Like, we know you're a black coffee drinker.
and the best is McDonald's. It is. I mean, it is.
There's so many fun on
Absolutely, and I would say that every day, and I would say it even off the radio. McDonald's that is my treat. Yeah, if I get it, it's completely. And I promise, I love their black coffee. And you know, I didn't realize this, but we were somewhere. Anyway, it's been a while ago, but I was somewhere and everybody was ordering like all of their different, their different kinds of coffee. And I ordered mine black, and the person, it was a guy, it was actually it was not a food, it was not a chain, it was an actual family that owned a coffee shop. And the guy said, oh, you want to know how good our coffee is. Because when you order it black, that tells, and because you and we're not going to mention them, but we share, we know there's a chain that does not have good coffee. Remember we discussed this. There's like two of them.
And hey, we're not knocking you.
Because when you put all your foo-foo stuff in it,
Yeah,
it's good.
Your caramel and your we won't complain.
No, but the actual black coffee, that's
plain black coffee is the real true test.
yeah,
It is.
yeah. It's your solid. You know what I mean? And when you can get a good cup of black coffee, that right there is a banner day. And they're not endorsing me on coffee. They don't give me free coffee. They do work with me a lot. They do a lot. But McDonald's coffee, hands down, is the best. And you'll see it at my house.
Oh,
You know that.
True.
Yeah, we see it at our house.
Black coffee.
Black coffee from McDonald's.
Someone needs
Well, but coffee. Now
coffee.
you know you like to make your coffee there.
Oh, I do. Every time I come over, that's the first thing I'm doing. And then I make myself a big old fucking dinner.
There you go. Coffee.
You got the setup. You got the caramel one. You got the vanilla. You got the butterscotch.
Yeah.
See, that's wrong.
We
We like a butterscotch every now and then.
and then honey.
You got the honey.
Yeah.
You got the
Very accommodating. Yeah. Yeah. A little something. Anyway, yeah. So and I'm not knocking anybody, but it does make a difference, Yeah. So, all right. Also, we're going to switch gears. So those are things to celebrate. But we're just 2 minutes. 2 minutes of exercise a day can help you live longer. And I do want to say, we've not talked about you, and I wanted to talk about you because you are a senior at IUS, and how exciting is this? I mean, you've worked your little tail end off. I'm very proud of you. I'm very proud of you. You have. I'm very proud of you on this. And you're getting there, and just, I mean, and I just want to say that it was, watching you do this and seeing those days and coming in your room and knowing there were days that you were like, I'm done, I'm over it, I'm out.
Oh, yeah.
But then, yeah, but there were some days that I really thought she's going to drop out. We're not gonna make it. But you did. You hung in there, and you didn't. I mean, and I get those days. You know what I mean? But it was like one of those. But it's a banner thing that you had hung with us, and you had some hard classes. You had some tough, and you went through COVID. You went through trying to be uniqueness.
I went in person, online.
And that was difficult. That was difficult because you couldn't get that experience of getting to know everybody. You couldn't get to know your professor. I mean, you do the best
certainly. I've been talking to my professors a lot now, especially since I'm starting to apply to graduate school. Kids in my position like that are now seniors. You've really lost a lot.
Yeah.
From those 2 years being online.
Yeah.
We weren't able to form those connections with professors like other students are able to.
Right.
And that really is such an important thing, especially for kids that are going to be graduating soon and start finding their jobs or going into graduate programs. You really need to step up your game on references and who you have helping you write letters and
Yeah.
So,
Good words of advice. Well, and I think too, just like, well, it is tough, and no one said it was going to be easy, and it, meaning that, and it's not going to be. But I think that's good food for thought to know in anything that you do. You have those days where you're done. I'm ready to, to say I quit, but you didn't, and I'm very proud of you, and you stuck with it, and I didn't. I remember leaving the room thinking, oh no, it's gonna happen, but it didn't, and you stuck with it, and you saw it through. You went boldly into the night, saw it through, and now you're on your senior year, and it's exciting.
it's so exciting.
But yeah. So, tell what your degree and everything.
So I'm going for psychology.
Yeah.
And I would like to pursue some counseling and mental health therapy.
Yeah.
And right now I'm taking some really fun classes. Next semester I'm hoping to take some more fun classes. It'll be my last semester. Today is the second day of registration for spring. So if you're listening out there and you're in college, get on it. Register for classes.
Get to it.
Before all the good classes get taken.
Yeah.
That is just very weird.
Definitely. I remember trying to schedule, and I remember having to pull over. This is before cell phones, and I was going in at a. They used to have a telephone booth, and that telephone booth was so dirty. I didn't call it. It was a horrible experience, but I did it. But yeah, and so yeah. But anyway, no, it's true. Yeah, get in there and get going, and just keep, and you can do this. But I think this is going to be a really good. It's going to be a good, I think, experience for you in that. And I think that's going to be something that we much needed. I think it's going to be a great field, and I think we need a lot of that. And we've seen that we need a lot of that in the world. So definitely.
I think that the awareness about mental health is a big one.
Oh.
It could definitely be another.
Well, and I think we got to keep talking about it and get that stigma, and even, and I know I've talked about it several times, but in Indianapolis, the
Well, talking about it and taking action on it.
Yeah.
Very good.
Well, that's true too. Yeah. But I know, like, Keep the Stigma is going strong throughout our state, and they'd like to make it to every state. They want to go national with that, and just making sure that people realize it's okay, and if you need to talk to someone and get we go to the doctor for sore legs, arms, and stuff. Why would we not go for our mental, and talk with someone? So anyway, well, we're just going to keep pushing it and keep talking about it, and hopefully, making everyone feel comfortable, and and realizing that it's really to do this.
Yeah. We're all in this together.
Yeah, definitely.
There are people out there that are wanting to see you fail, but then there's other people out there that want to see you succeed.
Right. Well, and you also, I'm going to switch gears just for a second here, because you do yoga.
Yeah. I do. I am on my third semester.
Which over COVID, I did some yoga with you.
Yes.
Yes, I learned some yoga moves, and yes.
Right now we are doing something else.
What is that? That is the.
I can't quite tell you.
Okay. All right.
It is very nice today.
Okay.
And we just got done with hot yoga.
Okay. Well,
Yes, it is a lot of fun. It's very good for me. I can feel an improvement in my muscles and my legs and my joints. It's good stretch, and I also very much enjoy it for the relaxation and meditation part of it. We go into class, and there is not one word spoken between anyone besides our instructor. That's very nice. Yeah, very open, calm space.
Sometimes that's really nice just not to have to talk or feel like you have to talk.
Exactly. And we are very respectful to each other. So, you're not going to stare at some person if they mess up. You're not going to laugh and make fun of them. Oh, you just take it to yourself and your bubble, like you're doing.
And that's good. Well, they come out with a new survey. Just 2 minutes of exercise a day can help you live longer. So a study,
And I would believe that.
I would think so. A study a while back found 4-second workouts might be enough to keep you busy, but which makes the new study sound a little less exciting. But they really are saying, okay, so scientists at University of Sydney say just 2 minutes of exercise a day can extend your life. They spent years tracking 70,000 people in the ages of 40 to 70 using activity trackers like Fitbit. 15 minutes of exercise a week and about 2 minutes a day. And so that's not so different than the 4-second study found. Let's see. In that one, people had to pedal harder on a stationary bike for 4 seconds, take a short break, repeat the process 5 times, and do the whole thing 8 times a day. That adds up to 2 minutes, 40 seconds of exercise, according to both studies. Just 2 to 3 minutes a day might help. So
Wow.
just, 2 minutes a day of exercise. That's not too much to give up.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
And, t-shirts to wear, like, put on your favorite song.
Yeah.
Your favorite song.
That's a good idea. Yeah.
Yeah. Put on a good tune and get out of it.
Yeah.
And I remember reading a while back, it was this cardiologist, and he was saying, any, like, elevation to your heart rate is exercise. So if you can just do anything to get that heart rate a little elevated, get it pumping, get it moving, you're doing it. A lot of people don't know how to exercise, so they don't know what to do. Just
Move, walk, or whatever. Dance. Yeah. Yeah, it's amazing, like dancing, like you don't even realize, what all you're doing.
clean.
Oh. Well, that's a great idea. Yeah. Be clean, put on the music and go.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I have to agree with you 100%. And I think moving, just getting up and moving, right? I'm sure, I think yoga's fantastic. I think yoga's wonderful, but just moving too, do both, Yeah, definitely. Yeah. So those are just some good things to think about. Time is getting by from us here. Isn't that crazy? How quick time goes by?
It is crazy. I get understand.
I know. I do. So those are just some. Anyway, get out, get moving. At least do 2 minutes a day. You can do 2 minutes a day.
2 minutes.
2 minutes a day. Okay. And this is kind of cool. Your skin. A lot of times we don't think about our skin being an organ, but it's the heaviest organ. The heaviest organ is your skin. It weighs about 20 pounds. Isn't that crazy? 20 pounds.
20 pounds of sweat.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Your intestines are the second, and about 7.5 pounds. So really, that's a big difference. The intestines are second, and they weigh about 7.5 pounds, but your skin weighs 20 pounds. That's crazy to think about, isn't it?
That is crazy.
Yeah. And taking care of your skin too.
Oh, yeah.
It's an organ.
Oh, our skin is so important to take care of. Don't look for it. Sweat our skin. Moisturize your skin. Drink a lot of water.
Oh, the
Drink
water.
a lot of wine and water.
Yeah.
Get it all.
Get it all. Take the wrong fast. All right, and let's see here. So those are some random thoughts for today. But Aspen, I'm so glad you came and hung out with me. I hope you will come back and hang out with me again here on Coffee Club.
Yeah.
So we'll be back tomorrow for our Education Wednesday. Brad will be here, my co-host. Also, don't forget tomorrow night we'll have our Coaches Corner on. We're going to be talking to our 3 county basketball coaches. So this is going to be cool. We got some new ones, and so excited. And this boys and girls. Girls, actually, yeah. So this is going to be fun. Yeah. So very excited. So it's going to be fun. And I know the guys are gearing up, getting ready for that. But let's thank our sponsors again.
All right. Meadowview Healthcare, Walmart, Salem Coffee, Hoosier Uplands, Celebrity Home Loans, Dr. Black's Eye Associates, and Fox 3 Wealth Management.
All right, everyone have a wonderful and happy November. What a beautiful November morning.
Yes.
That's
What
right.
to be thankful for.
Very much so. And I'm ready for a new month. Yeah. Happy November. More educational opportunities. and I'm running for a seat on the Salem Community School Board. I'd like to continue working for the best environment for our children to learn at Salem Community Schools. We've hired a new superintendent to guide Salem schools into a bright future, and we're going to be the only school in the Midwest to have safe rooms in all 3 schools, which will protect your children and the community. And it also gives us the ability to provide more educational opportunities for our students. I'd appreciate your vote on November the 8th to continue working for your child and for the community. Remember, vote Rebecca Becky White. Thank you. Remember when you had your birthday party at McDonald's, playing with your family and friends, enjoying cake and that one-of-a-kind McDonald's food and drink? If you're looking for a fun and safe place to have a party for your children or grandchildren, look no further. Party time is back at McDonald's right here